Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 5. Prahlad, the saintly son of Hiranyakasipu. Text number 23 and 24. Shri Prahlada Vacha Saravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pradasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dashyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. Translation and purport by Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Dhira. Iti Pumsarapita Vishnu Bhakti Chenava Lakshana Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha Tanmanidhitam Uttamam. Bali Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Srila Prabhupada said here in the purport that the word Atmanivedanam refers to the stage at which one who has no motive other than to serve the Lord surrenders everything to the Lord and performs his activities only to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he gave example. Such a devotee is like a cow that is cared for by its master. When cared for by its master, a cow is not in anxiety over its maintenance. Such a cow is always devoted to its master, and it never acts independently, but only for the master's benefit. This is Atma Nivedana. The body alone cannot be Atman Nivedana. The proper Atman Nivedana is the soul who has given up everything only for Krishna. That is Atman Nivedana. Such a person does not act for his or her pleasure. It is only for Krishna. Every of us activity is meant for the pleasure of Krishna only. And he does not care about what will happen to him now or in the future. That is not his concern. In fact, for him, such a thought, such anxiety does not exist. A proper give example, the cow. The cow does not care about its maintenance. It cares only for the service of the master. And the cow is never independent of the master. It's fully dependent. Atman Nivedana. An example is given here of three personalities. The word Atman Nivedana has two features. Atman Nivedana with bhava and Atman Nivedana without bhava. Atman Nivedana without bhava is Bali Maharaj. Correct? It's Bali Maharaj. Why Bali Maharaj? Bali Maharaj is a great, wonderful devotee. He is a demon only in name. Inside, he is a devotee. Bali Maharaj has wonderful qualities that befit a surrendered soul, a soul that is fully surrendered to Krishna. He has conquered the whole world. The three worlds was under his control. He was controlling the whole three worlds. He took everything away from the demigods. And demigods have prayed to Lord Vishnu for shelter. So Lord Vishnu came. Nice Ramandev, a small Brahmana boy. And Bali Maharaj was performing a sacrifice. So Bali Maharaj came there. And the king was very happy to see a Brahmana participating in his auspicious sacrifice. He was happy. Happier is when he knows that this is not just a Brahmana, but he is the supreme personality of Godhead. But Vishnu has come in his sacrifice. So Bali Maharaj was very, very happy. And with his whole heart, he offered to give charity. Ramandev said, I need just 3 steps of land. Well, a little boy, what is the size of 3 feet? 3 steps. What is the size of a little baby? It's nothing. So Bali Maharaj said, although you are a Brahmana, Brahmanas are very intelligent, he knows the scriptures, they are very intelligent. The intelligence is not affected by the modes of nature. But I can see that your age is affecting your intelligence. Although you are a Brahmana, but your age is affecting your intelligence. One who comes to me should never ask for anything that makes you to remain a beggar again in life. What is three steps of your faith? What is that? Ask me for something that you will never beg again for life. Brahman Dev said, I agree with you that my age is affecting my intelligence. But I would like to say something to you. A person who is not satisfied with one will not be satisfied with millions. I am satisfied with my request. Just give me my request. I am satisfied. I promise you, I will never come to you again tomorrow for begging anything. If I come, don't give me. So, Bali Maharaj, spiritual master, who is a demon, he stood up. My dear disciple, I depend on you for maintenance. This boy standing here is Lord Vishnu. He has come for the interest of the demigod. Don't give him even one step. His one step, his calculation is different from my own calculation. You are thinking that he is a child and his intelligence is affected by his childish nature. But let me tell you, this boy is everything. Don't give him. Bali Maharaj said, oh, Lord Vishnu has come to my house as a beggar. I will give him even more than 3 steps. This is intelligence of a devotee. A devotee should be ready to give everything to Krishna. Atma Nivedana. A devotee should be ready to give everything to Krishna. Everything. Our life, our sense gratification, our like and dislike, everything was given to Krishna. So Bali Maharaj said, yes, that is my situation. I will give him everything. Immediately he said that the spiritual master who depends on his disciple knows by giving everything, then my maintenance is not there. So he cursed him. If you give him everything, I promise you, you're going to be a beggar for life. You lose everything. Bali Maharaj said, I don't care. Let me be whatever I will be, provided this boy standing before me is a boy, is the Lord Vishnu, I will give him everything. So Bali Maharaj, he promised Lord Vamandev, take your 3 steps. So Vamandev, as Lord Vishnu, who has come for the interest of the demigods, cheated Bali Maharaj. He didn't appear before him as full Lord Vishnu. He appeared before him as a boy. He's deceiving Bali Maharaj. It's cheat. So he started expanding himself, expanding and covered the whole universe and went beyond. So he asked Bali Maharaj, no one in your family has ever promised something that he cannot fulfill. Are you going to be the first person who will disgrace your family? Where is the 3rd step you promised me? So Bali Maharaj, a devotee. It's a devotee. So he looked around. Okay, Lord Vishnu has taken the 3 walls, which is never my property. It is never my property. He has taken his property. So there's nothing so wonderful about that. So the only thing that I have not given to him, which is my own part, is myself. So take my head. So Lord Vishnu took his head. Bali Maharaj was cursed by his spiritual master. He was abandoned by his family members, criticized by his friends, humiliated, tied up like a crow, and pushed down to hell. He didn't complain. His Atma Nivedanam is without bhava because he surrendered on the condition. He is helpless, he cannot. There's nothing he can do than to give himself. So his Atma Nivedanam has no bhava because it was conditional. Ambarisha Maharaj's Atma Nivedanam is with bhava. Because his own surrender was never based on condition. It was a natural surrender. It was natural. The same with Rukmini Devi. Her surrender to Krishna is with Bhav because it was not conditional. It was naturally coming from her own self. Atman Nivedana. We are talking about Atman Nivedana. Huh? One who has surrendered completely to Krishna does not care for anything else. It's Atman Nivedana. Those who are on that platform, they are fixed. Those who are on that platform, they are distracted. So, Ambarisha Maharaj, Atman Nivedana with Bhav. He has given everything to Krishna. Everything. He is 100% dependent on Krishna. That means that only what Krishna wants that he does. Or whatever he does, it is meant for the pleasure of Krishna. If it is not for pleasing Krishna, he would never do it. Only if it is for pleasing Krishna, he will do. He will do it even at his own disadvantage. Atman Nivedana. At his own disadvantage, he will do it. Therefore, Lord Vishnu gave himself to him. Those who are on that platform, Atman Nivedana, their shelter, their protection, everything of them is only Krishna. Krishna has accepted them that they have no person to depend upon. Therefore, I am their protector. Krishna told Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri was traveling, was fasting. One evening he was sitting in deep meditation, was peacefully chanting the pure holy name. So Lord Krishna came to him. He said, my friend, why are you not eating? Eat! In my village, if one has no food, he should beg. And if I see that the person is so busy in serving me and not looking for anything for himself, I will come personally to feed the person. So I'm here. Take the milk. Atman Nivedana. Those who depend fully on Krishna, they become protected by Krishna and maintained by Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna came to maintain his devotee. Take this milk and drink it. When I see that somebody is not eating, not because he has no food, not because he cannot beg, he has no time to beg, he has no time to go and work, but he is fully dependent upon me, and because of that he's fasting, I will personally feed the person. So I have come. Krishna was not just speaking philosophy, he came actually with milk for his devotee, who is Atman Nivedana. He gave him, take this milk and drink it. So Ambarisha Maharaj has given his life completely to Krishna. And he had problem. Actually, he has no problem. Dhruvasamudi made him his problem. So he came because he is very envious of Ambarisha Maharaj. Very envious. He did not just come to visit him, he came because he's very envious And to manifest his envy, he tried to destroy the result of Ambarisha Maharaj's fasting on the Ekadasi for 1 year. He was observing Ekadasi and Dwadasi for 1 year. He didn't come when he started. He came when Ambarisha Maharaj was about to complete his austerity. For the result to manifest, he purposely came to destroy it. Ambarisha Maharaj did not care about his plan. He was never his problem. He never think about him. He is not worried. He was fully occupied with his Krishna consciousness. His surrender was not circumstantial. It was not conditional. It was unconditional. It was natural. He depended on Krishna completely in everything. His sleeping depends on Krishna. His working is everything depends on Krishna. That was his condition. And then the Vasamodi came with his envy to come and disturb him. He purposefully went to take a bath. By the time he finished and come, the time has passed. And the result of his austerity for 1 year is finished, useless. That was his desire. And when Ambarisha Maharaj knows the time was going to go against the austerity has performed, knowing the intention of the Vasamuni, he did not act whimsically. He consulted his guru, what should I do in this situation? And he was instructed, take little water. In this way, your austerity remains, and you can also attend to your guest. As soon as he took water, the Vasamuni, he left the bathing guard and he came right to him. You have invited me, and I'm here. You didn't feed me first, and you have eaten. In this way, I will kill you. Ambarisha Maharaj didn't beg him. He didn't beg him. He didn't pray, waste his time for anything. He was simply humble before the Vasamuni, who was thinking, I am a powerful yogi, I'm a powerful muni, I can create anything, and you are simply a rascal Kshatriya who depends on me. This is what he was thinking. You are a Kshatriya, I'm a Brahmana. You're inferior to me. You're supposed to have waited for me. But this man, he didn't care about all his activities. A devotee has no fear. A devotee has no worries about what will happen to me tomorrow. A devotee is not insecure. A devotee is fully confident in Krishna. Therefore, he's never afraid of anything. He's not worried about the future. He's not insecure. That was Ambarisha Maharaj. When the Muni was talking his nonsense and creating his demon, Ambarisha was simply humble before him. As soon as he created the demon, it did not take Krishna the second minute. As soon as the demon appeared, the Sudarshan Chakra killed the demon. And Ambarisha Maharaj didn't, oh Krishna, what will happen to me? Similar situation. That was not his mentality. And Krishna did not waste his time to take care of his devotee. In Dwarka, Lord Krishna was being given prasadam by Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi was feeding Krishna. And And Krishna was taking the prasadam, and suddenly he stood up. And he sat back. So Rukmini Devi said, what happened? Krishna said, oh, there is a man who seems to be my devotee. A dog attacked him and he called my name. That's why I wanted to go. But when I stood up, I saw that he was already protecting himself. So I sat back. Because I didn't know which of them is better, either him or the dog. If I didn't go, we should give Krishna chance to do his part. We should not interfere with Krishna's activities. Let us do our part and allow Krishna to do his part. We should surrender ourselves 100% to Krishna, and Krishna will do his own duty by giving us complete protection. Like Ambarisha Maharaj. So Durvasa Muni, he ran everywhere to Brahma, to Shiva, and to Vaikuntha, and met Lord Vishnu. And when he met Lord Vishnu, he said, my dear Lord, you are the protector of the Brahmanas. Krishna said, yes, I'm a protector of the Brahmana. But what kind of Brahmana are you? I protect the Brahmana, that is true. If I protect you, what about my devotee? Say, oh, I'm a Brahmana, he's also a devotee. We are all the same. Krishna said, we are not the same. When you had the problem with Sudarshan Chakra, he went to Brahma, he went to Shiva, he went to everywhere. He ran the whole universe for shelter. Ambarisha Maharaj, he didn't go anywhere. He remained in the same place. How are you the same? You're not the same. Ambarisha Maharaj is different. He's my devotee. Therefore, I give him full protection. So his Atman Vedana is without, is with power. It's different, superior to that of Bali Maharaj. The third person here is Rukmini Devi. It's also said, Prabhupada said here, that she is also on the level of Atman Vedana. Atman Vedana is also sometimes found in the behavior of Rukmini Devi at Dwarka. Rukmini Devi was serving Krishna as a dear husband. Before then, she wrote a letter to Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, after hearing about you, which was my mistake, I made a mistake to listen to your transcendental qualities. And because of the mistake I made, I have become attached to you. Don't think that I'm a shameless woman who is attracted to you. You are also faulty because you have fault. I also have fault. The fault is that you have qualities which will make anyone who hears about you to be attracted to you. I made a mistake by listening to your wonderful qualities. Therefore, you have fault, I have fault. Don't blame me. Now, I want you to come and marry me. Don't allow any person to come to me, because I consider that woman a fool who will accept another person who has beard as her husband instead of you. Please, don't allow me to be married by another person. So her surrendering to Krishna is full of power. It is not circumstantial. It was not conditional. It is 100% unconditional, because it was coming right from her heart. This is Atma Devena. She depended fully on Krishna. And because she has given herself completely to Krishna, anything which will go against that, she will not exist. So when the Krishna was teaching her, my dear Rukmini Devi, I've been thinking about how you selected me as a husband is a mistake you have made. You are a daughter of a king. That means that in your kingdom, your father, as a king, has many pundits who recite the scriptures. So you're supposed to be very, very intelligent like your father. But he didn't use your intelligence properly. You have accepted me as a husband who is nothing. I have nothing. I am nobody. Nobody knows my origin. Look at my devotees. I don't take care of my devotees. Your brother was arranging Sisupad for you as a husband who is a controller. Why did you refuse such a great person to accept me who is nothing? Just hearing this word from Krishna, Rukmini was thinking, why is Krishna speaking like this? What is his intention? Does he want to divorce me? Just hearing this alone, she fainted. Atman Vedana, because she has given herself completely to Krishna and she has no person else in her life, only Krishna. She couldn't tolerate to hear anything else that would come between herself and Krishna. She couldn't. Anything that comes, she cannot handle it. She fainted just hearing this from Krishna. Although Krishna was teaching her, she fainted. Atman Vedana. So, her surrendering to Krishna is completely pure and selfless. It is never conditional. Hare Krishna. Comments? Question?
So, just for example, the Draupadi surrender, how it was conditional and unconditional.
Draupadi's surrender was also conditional, without birth.
It looks like
It looks like that, but it is without birth. It was conditional. Because she did not approach Krishna directly, she looked for her husband, she failed. She looked for Dronacharya, she failed. She looked for Bhishma Dev, she failed. Then she also tried by herself, she failed. Look at the people she has gone through. Herself, the husbands, the acharyas. He tried all, she failed. If she had succeeded, she would have called Krishna. Because she failed. And there was no alternative. Hey, Govind. Of course, Krishna said, her cry for her was so touching that he had not been able to pay her for it. It was motivated. It is good, powerful, but it is motivated. Sometimes circumstances push one to auspiciousness. One can take to Krishna consciousness because I'm sick. Okay, let me go, maybe Krishna will cure me. That's wonderful. Let me take to Krishna consciousness because I need some words. Krishna said 4 kinds of people will come to me. He didn't say 1 kind of people. He said 4 kinds of people will come. So we have some conditional surrenders who became auspicious, became wonderful.
There's one instance comes when she says, why did you delay in coming, in saving me?
Yes.
So she asked Krishna.
Ah.
So Krishna he told, you didn't call me first.
Yes, Krishna said, he didn't call me. I would have come. It didn't take me a long time to come. Like, I was waiting all along. And I saw you were depending on so many people, so I waited. But once you called me, I came. There was no time to waste. So, Atman Vedana, those who have given their life completely to Krishna and they have no person else to look onto, that is Atman Vedana. That is the quality of Uttam Bhakta. Surrender has 6 qualities, 2 for Kanishta, 4 for Madhyam Bhakta, 6 for Uttam Bhakta. So those who are on this level, Uttam Bhakta, they have this quality. They depend only on Krishna. Krishna personally take care of them. They don't look for anything. Only Krishna they cared for. The 6 Goswamis who were here in Vrindavan, they abandoned everything, their prestigious position, risking their own life to become mendicant, sleeping under a tree. That's Ambarisha. They don't care for anything, only for Krishna. So they did everything for the purpose of satisfying Krishna. When they see Krishna is satisfied, that's all they care for. That is Ambarisha. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.